Also, where's my water?
I don't know that you brought water in unless it's in your bag.
I don't think it is. It's definitely in my car, so.
Do you want water? Should I fetch you water? That's my water.
No, I'm good. And welcome back to question 23 with Josh and Steven. I'm Josh.
I'm Steven.
Steven, how the heck are you?
I am great. I am warm.
Okay.
I may shed layers today
Okay.
on the show.
Okay. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Is that going to be for the free subscribers, or is that
Oh, yeah. I'm a man of the people.
Wow.
I'm a man
That's
of the
really
people.
generous.
But it's
of
not
you.
really for the people. It's for me. I'm
Oh.
warm.
Okay. Gotcha.
I feel...
So it's for you, but it's also for the benefit of the people. It's
I
a win-win.
guess.
This is a win-win situation.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm feeling moisture accumulating.
Hot.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm like a little sleepy, but I think that's because I did imbibe in substances last night. And then I accidentally overslept. I don't know. I think we can't say what substances. But then I overslept because my cat, I woke up at like 10, and my wonderful, incredible cat Larry likes to sleep on my face. And so I can't get up when he's sleeping on my face.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
And so I had to go back to sleep until like 11:30. I had to, because it wasn't fair to him.
I always feel like anytime there's like a pussy in your face, you're never excited to jump up and get your day
No,
going,
you
so.
gotta leave it there. Like that. You can't disrupt the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds rough.
Well,
Drink your Diet Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, 0 sugar.
Yeah, which again,
It'll have you blasting off.
It'll have me blasting off. Considering the fact that originally you could only get Baja Blast at Taco Bell, right? And then they did a limited release many years later of Baja Blast in cans, and then they took it away from us. And then they released Baja Blast in cans again. And now they release Baja Blast 0 sugar in cans.
It doesn't seem real. I've always been one of the largest.
cake.
I've been one of the largest proponents of capitalism from the beginning.
Yeah.
People know that I stand for capitalism. If I don't,
Absolutely.
there's nothing else. It's capitalism top of the list, and it's because of things like Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, 0 sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of things like Sour Patch Kids flavored cereal. Where
'Cause
else
we
are you
need
going to
that.
get that?
We need
Communist
that.
China?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Absolutely not.
I do want to give a slight health update because we made a little mention that I went to the doctor in the last episode.
Yeah,
which
get
is from
into
like the
it.
pre-show, like a little banter that we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
We made a joke about the prostate check, but I really did go to the doctor because I've had things going on, and people were like, "Hey, you okay?"
Okay.
Because people actually do listen.
Wow,
It's all my
really cool.
people. You don't share it with your people. You do.
No,
You're
that's-
ashamed.
okay, that's not
You're
true.
ashamed of this.
I have been trying. I've been like mentioning that we do this to my friends.
Babe, episode gets uploaded. I'm sending links to people. I'm telling people.
Okay, that's fair. I don't have social media though.
I'm texting, babe.
You're texting.
I'm texting.
I mean, I guess I could, but
Anyways, so my friends and family were very concerned. Not that concerned. But I'm okay. I'm fine. I got little things coming up, but I'm fine. So just wanted to give that a little update. But maybe I should cut back on my Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, 0 sugar, and my Sour Patch Kids flavored cereal. And just the modern marvels of
it's a dopamine cleanse. That's what I've kind of been doing.
Yeah.
And it is intense. but it's needed because
Yeah.
we keep ourselves busy 24/7 these days.
Yeah, I probably do need to do that.
Yeah,
I'm a fiend for dopamine.
I know.
I get lots of dopamine happening, lots of stuff. I love whatever's happening in the brain whenever I'm consuming sweet things. I'm a fan of it. And as somebody who is sober from some things, I'm sober. I'm a year and a half sober from alcohol. This week I celebrated 1 year sober from marijuana.
Yes.
1 year sober from marijuana.
Congratulations.
And I celebrated that by getting stoned at a concert and having a panic attack in a giant crowd
Love
of
that.
people. Not a panic attack, but I did. I was feeling the
You were feeling the
antsiness
antsy.
of what that is.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Isn't it so great?
I don't know that it's the lifestyle for me.
Yeah, I feel that. That is almost.
I'm just
exactly
gonna stick to doing a little bit of coke, a little bit of
a
Molly,
little bit of Coke, a little bit of Molly,
and then
It's
you're
fine.
good. That's all.
That's all.
They call that being LA sober. That's what
Yes.
I am. LA sober.
That's how it was for me when I took a break from weed, though, or THC. I don't know what you're allowed to say on YouTube.
I think you can say anything.
Whatever you want.
Because it's California, so it's legal here. We're not talking about anything illegal.
That's very true. Okay. Well, yeah.
And if they care, fuck YouTube.
Yeah, fuck YouTube.
You can say that, I think.
I think you can. It's like how you can say "fuck America" because this
Stop,
is the
you
land of the
stop.
free.
Don't say that.
This is
They're
the land
listening.
of the free. First Amendment rights, baby. I'm a patriot through and through. What were we talking about? I just got so sidetracked.
We were talking about marijuana.
Oh,
not
and me
that
taking
great.
my break. No, so that's how it was. I took like a solid month and a half break from weed. So like different, but enough to like get it out of my system. And then I started like doing it again, and I was like, this is not it. Even like last night, it was fun, and I don't regret doing it, but
Yeah.
it's not like a. It's just like okay, yeah, like it's something that's like fun to do, but it's like there are so many other things that are also fun to do on that same level, if not more.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is a good thing to remind yourself of. It's just easy. I think that's where the danger lies for me, at least, is it's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a time and a place, and I got to figure out the time and the place because I used to. It's the reason why I stopped for a year. Is because I was just doing it every day. I needed it to go to sleep. It was just a part of my day. Didn't like that anymore.
Yeah.
It took forever to get off of it, or like not forever to get off. I just stopped cold turkey. But it was very hard for my sleep schedule to adjust. I was not able to sleep. I'd become reliant on it to sleep, and I finally was able to get off of it, and then I tried it again. I went to this concert. It didn't enhance it as much as I wanted it to, and if anything, it made me a little bit nervous. So now I have to think, where can I incorporate this? Because there are good things for that it can enhance experiences. Where am I going to put that?
So that's what I try to be very cognizant. I try to be very intentional about when I'm going to use it. And specifically,
Intentional.
I've been doing like a lot of introspection and thinking and
Introspection.
like really trying to like, I don't know, gain some insights about like a lot of the things that are interesting me currently.
Yeah. It's just being silly. I don't know. Bitch, yes. It's like you ever see podcasts and like
yes.
the other
And they
co-hosts
just
are just like that. They
repeats
whatever's
one
that word,
word,
and, and then they nod their head. Yes.
That's all they do.
Yeah, that's all they do.
But like last night I used it to come up with magical items for D&D.
Oh.
Yeah. And like I came up with some D&D character ideas, which is fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was using it in like a let's get creative and
Yeah.
like think kind of way.
Creativity fuel.
Yes, very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah.
And so that's like a fun way to do it. But just like doing it and then like watching a show or like playing video games or something, I'm like, I need more than that. Like
Yeah.
it's not. I would rather just watch my show.
Yeah. Yeah, so we gotta play with that. We've never been high together. I think that'll be
We
interesting.
haven't. That would be interesting.
I've been around you when you've been a little bit high,
Mhm.
and then you haven't seen me. I don't think you've seen me under the influence of any kind of
No.
anything other than caffeine. Yeah.
Well, we went on that hike.
Oh, mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess you've seen me a little bit, but I think it'll be fun to get high together. I think that can be like an intentional use of it. I talked a few episodes ago about Whippets, nitrous oxide. Weird high. It was my first time, and it's just so funny because like Whippets is like something that you do when you're 16 years old and you're just like a bum in high school, and you're in a party in a basement of your friend's house while their friends are away. Like it's a dumb thing to do.
Parents are gone, and
then
like...
I'm in my 30s, like trying it, having fun at a party, but it was just a one off, two off, three. I've done it a few times, but yeah, okay, yeah, not great. Kanye West apparently, they're not the reason the guy's crazy, but
yeah. Understatement.
He's been, I guess, the last couple of years, like really going through it. I think he's gained a decent amount of weight, and he's having trouble putting together music and stuff.
Interesting.
He's messed up on nitrous oxide right now from a crooked dentist.
The dentist?
The crooked dentist who looks crazy. Like hearing that, there's this crazy dentist that's been just like hooking Kanye West up with nitrous oxide with laughing gas.
That's wild.
You put an image in your head of like what that dentist would look like. That's what it looks like. You don't think that a dentist can look the way that is, but it is.
Wow. How long is dental school? I
don't know. Do you want to go?
Kind of.
So we can prescribe people nitrous oxide?
I was going to say so we could get free nitrous oxide.
It kills. I'm not.
Does it kill brain cells?
It kills brain. It's bad. Really, it's bad for you. Well, so it kills brain cells.
If Kanye's hooked on it, I'm not shocked about that.
It stops oxygen from getting to your brain. Like
that's fair. I guess that's how it works, right?
Yeah,
it's depriving the brain of oxygen.
It feels great for 4.5 seconds. It feels great. It's euphoric. There's a really good feeling that comes with it, but it's not worth it. It kills your brain cells and messes with your nerves. There are people that are doing it for forever and they can't move their fingers and their toes anymore.
Yeah, no.
But apparently makes you very deficient in vitamin B6 or B12 or I don't know. There's something about it that makes you deficient in that. But it can really mess you up, and it's very addicting. I don't think it's like chemically addicting, but just having to be able to do a quick shot and feel that euphoric feeling all the time, because it feels like for a second it feels like morphine.
Oh wow!
It's like it's
like
very intense. It just takes over everything. Yeah, and so being able to easily access that and have access to that at any time, it can be very addicting. So it's scary stuff. I'm not messing with that anymore. I'm afraid of that stuff. It makes me scared. I'm not
I support that.
Not a fan of that. Did you get some? You went to the dentist yesterday. Did you get any laughing gas? Did you have anything done?
I was in pain at the dentist yesterday.
You should have had laughing gas.
I should have had laughing gas.
Some
Let
oxide.
me tell you, first of all, I got there and I signed up and I did my paperwork or whatever. I had to wait 40 minutes for my dental hygienist to get in. Granted, I think she was coming from a doctor's appointment or something, because she came in and she had like a blood draw band around her arm.
And?
But also I'm like, you know what? That's on her.
Yeah.
She should have driven faster.
Yeah. Or something, whatever. Like you made an appointment. I hate when that happens, because that happens a lot, because
all the time,
they get so mad when you show up late or you miss an appointment or something like that, and it's like, all right, you're gonna owe us $100 on the next visit. And then sometimes they'll just call me. I had them call me one morning. I had to wake up early. I had an appointment, a dentist appointment at 7:30 in the morning,
and they said
7:30 in the morning,
don't come until 8.
I get up early and I get ready to go. It's like 7:20. I'm getting in the car to go to the dentist, and they call, the dentist is stuck in traffic, and she has a full book today, so we can't get you in today. We're just canceling your appointment.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. They could just do that to me, like, oh, sorry. The one time I'm late, it's $100 that you owe us, ma'am, sir.
Yeah.
Continue.
So there was that, but I was reading my book. I'm reading Scythe by Mark Schusterman currently.
From Glee.
Good. No. Yes. Yeah, precisely. It's the guy from Glee is the one who wrote it. The Spanish teacher who is the worst.
Schuster, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Mr.
Is that what
Shu.
you said?
Yeah, Mr. Shu.
Yeah.
So he wrote this book called Scythe. And it's very good. And it's one of my friend's favorite books. And he gifted it to me for Christmas. And I haven't gotten around to reading it. It's currently August. So here I am. So I got to read that. It was nice, little like quiet downtime. And then I got in that dentist chair. We took some x-rays. Everything looks good. I have amazing teeth.
You have probably some of the most perfect teeth that I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you. The dentist thought so as well. And I haven't been to the dentist for 3 years, so I was a little nervous that there's going to be something awry. When the dentist looked at my teeth, he was like, "These are great teeth." Like, flat out, he was like, "You have really good teeth." And I was like, "Oh my God, stop flirting with me."
Aww.
And then he took his little water pick thing and he got in there.
Yeah.
It was intense.
Yeah.
It literally made me like, it was good. Like, my gums are clean.
Yeah.
But it was like a water pick thing that was like high pressure. It felt like I got projected into like the astral realm and my entire body was just my
You think
teeth.
he realized how intense it was?
I think so.
I think sometimes they don't realize what they're doing.
Maybe. That's very possible. But let me tell you, these chompers, clean.
They look clean.
But it did hurt.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is why people don't like going to the dentist.
I feel like dentists have been getting better though. People used to hate going to the dentist and they would like shame you for like not flossing and that whole deal. I feel like in modern times, I think the dentists have learned that like they had like bad PR and they've changed their approach.
No one wants to go to the dentist anyway. And then if you're just going to be like, you need to be doing this, you're not doing a good enough job. It's like, I know I'm not doing a good enough job,
Yeah.
Carl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He did tell me I need to floss, but he was very gentle about it. He was like, I think also because, again, I have amazing teeth.
Yeah.
He was just like, you need to be flossing. Like, just make sure you're doing that. And I was like, I know. I need to get better at that. I will.
You know, last time I went to the dentist,
What?
I was getting my teeth cleaned, and her hands are in my mouth. And it was the dentist actually this time. She was the hygienist. She was the one actually doing the cleaning.
That's how it was for me, which was I've never had that before.
Yeah.
Usually it's a
she's
separate
the
hygienist.
actual she's the actual dentist. Yeah, she was the one man show there.
A one woman show.
One woman show. So she's digging in there and I got stuff in my mouth. And she goes, "Are you flossing, Steven?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, And then didn't say anything else. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Dr. Shapersky, what does that mean? She didn't say afterwards, like, do it more, do it better, you're doing a great job.
That's really funny.
We love Dr. Shapersky though. She
said, "I don't believe you."
Yeah.
And I'm not going to challenge you.
But
I
no,
don't
you're a
believe
dentist. You should challenge me. But again, that's where I think that PR came in. She was like, they hate when we tell them not to floss, so I'm not going to tell them anything.
Yeah. But you do floss.
I do floss.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
But I use the floss picks. Dentists don't like those.
Why?
They don't do as good of a job.
Yeah, but at least you're doing something.
That's what I said. Dr. Shapersky.
Dr. Shapersky.
I love Dr. Shapersky. There's no way she's going to see
really
this. There's
great.
no reason why she would ever see this. But I just want it for the record that I love her.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, there's a whole story with my dental thing. But I didn't go to the dentist for like 15 years of my life. My teeth got pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, shit hit the fan, raw exposed nerve or something. I don't know. Worst pain that I've ever felt happened in the middle of the night. And so I just was looking up dentist and called every dentist in the area and left a voicemail.
She's the one who was available?
Yeah, she called me at like 7 o'clock in the morning that next morning and was like, "Come in right now. I got you."
That's so sweet.
Yeah, that was great. So we love Dr. Shapersky.
We love Dr. Shapersky.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. But you can tell me to floss, babe. If you don't worry about it. I'm not going to be upset.
As long as you're nice about it.
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
If you're trying to guilt me into doing it,
Yeah.
But if you're like,
You could just be like, I know it's annoying, but I got to do it.
That's
You got
what
to
it
floss.
is. Oh
Like,
my
let's
God.
play the little game. You know,
you
you could be
see
like,
that?
we're on the same.
I just got so excited and I flung the cord and I
That's
almost
scary.
died.
If you knocked down our set,
Woo!
that would have been bad.
That would have been bad.
Just be real with me, Dr. Shapirsky.
Be real.
Be real.
Because isn't that what it's all about?
Be real.
Being real.
Yeah.
My friends have Be Real. Do you know about the Be Real
I
app?
tried Be Real for a minute. I'm too old for that shit.
I feel too old for that shit, but that's just because I'm 28-ish. And all my friends at work have it, and they like post their little Be Reals, and I just can't get into it.
I like the idea of Be Real.
I think it's a great idea. I agree, because Instagram is so like catered.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for a chance for you to be real.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know,
Yeah.
Be Real, it is a photo app. So there are features that were added afterwards, but the original Be Real is they send the notification to all their users at the same time.
Which is crazy server-wise.
Randomly throughout the day, it would be 10:27 a.m. and they send a notification saying, "Hey, it's time to be real." And in that moment, you have 60 seconds to take a picture, and it does a picture from the front camera and the back camera. So it's like a little selfie, and then it takes a picture of the room that you're at. So there's no way for you to like prep and get ready. You got 60 seconds to take a picture.
You gotta be real.
You gotta be real. So it's whether you're at the office or if you're still laying in bed for the day or whatever, you do that. And so then after that 60 seconds, then you have a feed of everybody, all your friends who were real in that moment at 10:27 a.m. and then you get to see what they're doing. Then they added other things where you could take other pictures throughout the day if you made your Be Real in time. They added other stuff because they have to do that on social media.
Yeah.
One, I had a couple of young friends that were into it and got me into it, but I only ended up having like 4 friends.
What kind of friends, Stephen?
Young friends.
Interesting.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What kind of friends?
Work friends, mostly.
Oh, well, okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I thought you had some hot twinks that you were be reeling with.
No,
Oh,
I'm very fake with them.
no. Fine.
But young people will. I had my young friends on there, so I had like 4 young friends that were on there. And I'm trying to get my other friends to get into it as well because it's only as fun as the people that you have on there.
Exactly.
And my other friends were like, Steven, that's done. We're not playing that little game. You can play the game with your little kids.
I don't check my notifications like that
Yeah.
either. Which,
I'm
again,
pretty big on my notifications. Like
Well,
I
that's
caught
true.
it.
You have,
I
like,
got
an
the
Apple
watch
Watch
and
and
I
stuff,
do the
yeah.
whole thing. So I didn't have my friends that were on there, and then most of the time it's because it was my work friends. It was just pictures at the office, and it's like, cool. Thanks
Yeah.
for being real, guys.
we're real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Be Real. Whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. Not a huge fan.
Same. It's
That's kind of. Okay, I got a question.
Get into it.
Do you consider me a shit talker?
I think you have opinions. I don't know that I'd call you a shit talker outright.
Okay.
I think you're more of like a what's a little less bad than shit? You're
A fart?
Oh, you're a fart talker. Steven is a fart talker. That's what it is. That's great.
Okay. I guess that
You have opinions.
I'm gonna take a moment to process that. I'm gonna
You've got
journal
opinions
about
about
that.
things,
I
and
don't
you're
know.
gonna let people know, but you're not trying to be mean. I feel like
Yeah.
that's the big difference about between shit
Yeah.
talking and fart talking.
Yeah.
Is shit talking is just like talking smack for the sake of talking smack, and I feel like you always have you have good reasons for why you're like upset about something.
I agree with that. I'll take that. I'm okay with that response. I asked that because, and I realize the irony of what's about to happen here. I can't stand shit talkers. People that just be talking shit for no reason.
For no reason. Exactly.
They're just like talking shit.
Hating just to hate. Not into it.
They're
See, I would not
unhappy
consider. Yeah, I would not
folks.
consider you a shit
Yeah.
talker in that. that sense.
I'm not a fan of it, and it drains my energy being around a shit talker.
Yeah.
It's like they have this pool. They have this own just like this bubble of negativity around them, and then like they like try to absorb you in, and they'll say something about something that they like, and they want you to agree with them, and then they like envelop you.
I want to talk about things I love.
Yeah,
I want to talk about things that I like. And like you can bond over, like especially at work or something, if like things are shitty and it's like whatever, absolutely a bonding point. But like if I'm trying to get to know you, or like if we're trying to be like closer friends or something like that, it's not going to happen through the things we dislike. That's a quick, easy way to become friends. But like ask me about the things I love, or like I want you to gush about the things you love.
That's a thing that's happening right now, and I guess it probably happens with every election. But people are talking about the election. The people in my life that are talking about the election, that are people that are going to vote for Donald Trump, all they do is shit talking on the other side and just about how things are bad, and nobody's ever like, I love Donald Trump because of this, I love Donald Trump because of that, here's what I think, here's what I believe is going to happen whenever he wins. It's just shit talking. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
That's not the original reason why I brought up shit talking. There's other people in my life that shit talk, but then just thinking about it, how you don't talk about the things that you love. You don't talk about the positives. It's only about the negatives, the things that you hate about life. And it just tells me that you view life. You have this lens that you view life.
Yeah.
And you just view everything negative. And I don't want to be around that.
I agree.
And if these,
energy vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big thing I've been learning about.
Spooky.
Don't let people who are energy vampires around you, because they will suck your energy out.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit talkers, we're not a fan. It's getting ugly. I don't want to talk too much about this, but it's getting ugly on the family side.
Is it really?
Like politically. And
I mean, of course it is. Like,
you know what? Go start your straight pride parade if that's what you want.
Do it.
If that's what you want. Go make a straight pride parade.
Let's see.
Nobody's stopping you.
Let's see the straight community
go have a straight pride month.
Enough to rally around that they can organize something like that.
Just do it. If you're that upset about it, go do it. You can have one too. Everybody can have one.
The only reason that we have a gay pride month is because the gays are organized.
Yeah.
And do it.
Yeah. And they had a passion, years and years of oppression.
Because that's exactly what it is. That's why we have a reason.
You had to hide who you were for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you're proud to say who you are, because for so many years, luckily I haven't had in my life a lot of times where I wasn't able to be just who I was. But I know that we're not far removed from people that still happens today. There are still people that they can't be who they are.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not that far removed from it being a thing where you couldn't say it anywhere. You couldn't say it at work. You couldn't say it, to your family.
I work in a very heterosexual environment, and I feel like I only very recently started feeling comfortable enough to dress like this, and to dress more comfortably, and be a little more feminine and stuff like that, because I wanted to be taken seriously, honestly, is what it was. And that's not when has a straight person ever had to worry about that?
Yeah. Don't tell me not to be proud of who I am in my community. We're not doing that.
Yeah, no,
we got to change topics because
you're getting mad. You're getting mad. Okay, let's
getting heated.
Let's switch it up.
Getting heated, and it's a family thing. It's a whole thing.
Let's talk about your concert. Talk more about your concert you went to.
There's nothing really to talk about there.
Oh, okay, just kidding.
I went to a concert. There's a lot of people. There's no assigned seating, and it's all just this giant. They had this giant. It's at the Greek Theater in Berkeley, and so they have the bottom standing room area in front of the stage. There's no seats. It's just standing. That's what the standing area means. Yeah. So there's all the people there, and then they have arena, or I don't know, what do you call it, Coliseum style seating, but it's all just concrete benches.
I was about to ask,
it's all just these long concrete benches all over there, and none of it's assigned. None of it's assigned. And then above that there's the lawn, so you can sit up there and chill at the lawn, and everything's just completely open. You can't buy a ticket for a specific. I guess there was a couple of VIP areas that saved you a seat. So we went there, and just there's a little bit of, there's not really chaos, but kind of just like when you're high, you've never been to this venue before, and you don't know what's going on. There's a little bit of chaos of like figuring out, okay, where do we go? Do we sit on this uncomfortable thing? Should we go up to the lawn so we can just have just this chill time, or do we want to squish in down there at the bottom, right in front of the stage, so we're right there? Are people going to be wanting to dance or not dance? Because when I go to a show, I like to dance, I like to move around a little bit. So if I go down there to the very bottom in front of the stage and nobody's moving, I'm going to be bummed, and it's going to be uncomfortable if I do try to move around a little bit. But then if we go up all the way up to the lawn, it's going to be, are we too far back? You know, you can probably dance up there, but it's, you know, it's way up there. So we start down at the very, very bottom, right in front of the stage. And the opening band comes on, very just like chill music. Nothing that you can move or dance or vibe. It was really good music. Very incredibly and talented performer, but like would be like, great in a very small venue. Just like vibes. So me and my friend were starting to get a little high. We ate just a tiny little bit of an edible because I wanted to like ease myself back into it.
Good call.
He's like, well, why don't we go check out the lawn? So we climb up these steps, and it's like steep, short stairs going all the way up. It's like Coliseum style seating. You go all these like steps all the way up. We get to the top. We get up there. It's a cool view because you can see the stage. You can see the people below you, but then you can also see Berkeley behind you. And the whole campus is just gorgeous. So it's like a cool vibes up there. But we got the sun in our face now. We're sitting there.
The sun hadn't set yet?
The sun hadn't set yet.
Oh.
Because the show starts early. They have a 10 p.m. deadline, like curfew or whatever, because it's on campus.
Because it's on campus.
So the whole show needs to be like, they're unplugging the microphones at 10 o'clock, whether you're done or not. So the show started like 7 o'clock, and it's still light. So we go up to the very top. Sun's in our face. The band starts playing like jams, and we're like, maybe we should just like go back down towards the stage. We go back down towards the stage. 100 million more people are there than were there before, so there's no room to really get in there. So we're like on the outskirts of this little area. As soon as we get down there, of course, the band stops playing. So the opening band, and they just played 5 songs. We were down at the bottom for 3 songs. We go back up, and then so we go up and down the stairs. We finally we decided to stay down in front of the stage, but we're like way off to the side. The people that are there are not that friendly, or
really,
I don't know. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I feel like the concert vibe is usually like
people are kind of like, oh, you're in the way. Like everybody's just like, but then they're like just standing there.
Yeah, I do
like,
get that.
And I don't know if it's just the mindset of like the fact that there's like no assigned seating in this thing, so people are like, just when they get there, they're like, I'm going to get the best spot when I get there. We're going to hurry and get there, get the best spot. I don't know what it was, but the vibes were like not great. The music was great. Love the vibes there.
What band was it?
I don't know how to say it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Khruangbin. Super cool. A variety of music. They have some stuff that is just like chill, whatever, and they also got other stuff that's a little more funky and get moving around a little bit. It was great. I got to go with my best friend. We had a lot of fun together. We got stoned and we were like giggling together. So it was a good time.
A silly, goofy little time.
Yeah,
that's
but
nice.
It just not I guess what I had imagined it being.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. That's my story about that. I think I said there wasn't a story, and
then you went into the story.
I went into the story of that. I want to find other ways to get high and experience that, and I also want to experience more live music. We haven't experienced live music together. I would like to do that with you.
Well, because my experience with live music is that everyone gets mad at me for being tall because I'm always there with short people.
I hate these tall motherfuckers that be standing up at the front and I can't see.
Sometimes these tall motherfuckers are with short people who can't see either. Truly, at every single concert I have ever been to, there's always people that I just hear complaining. And it's like, I get that it's annoying. That's it. Like, I'm not asked to move in front of me. Because I'm not just, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Not be there? Guess what, babe? Not an option.
I want you to stand in the back.
I also want to stand in the back, but I'm not going to desert my friend.
Your friend has a choice to make.
You know what? You're so right, and that's on them.
You know what though? I'm not a huge fan of like, oh, I got to be like so close and up front. I guess it depends on who it is, but not going to see, like, I guess like, because I saw Lady Gaga a few times, and we at one point did have floor tickets, and it was like, let's get there at 3:00 in the afternoon, and we'll wait and wait and wait so we can get a good spot. And I want to be up front and it's close, and I want to give her
breathe the air she's breathing.
Yeah. Outside of that, I like these smaller shows, and then my group of friends, we'll be over in the back or to the side because we want to dance. We want to move. We don't need to like see what's going on. It's cool to like.
I've never been to like a dancey
watch
concert before.
Yeah.
That sounds so much more enjoyable than just like sitting there.
This
like
year, my friend
there.
group has we've been kind of slacking, I think, on going to shows. Everybody's been busy doing things, but usually we get a crew together and we get there a little bit early, and we like create space for ourselves. We make ourselves bigger than we are, so that way when people come in around us,
you open up the circle.
Yeah, that way people come in around us, we still have room, and we're like dancing and moving around.
That's cute.
So that's something that we need to experience together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not a shit talker, but tall people, y'all get me sometimes. But you know what's funny?
Tell me about it.
So I'm going to officially come out of the closet here right now as a short man. I'm a short, grown adult man. I'm 5'6".
Wow.
I'll admit that.
Steven, you're so brave.
I know.
You're so brave.
I know. Because it's hard to tell on here. I think you can tell. You're a little slouching right now, and I'm standing up a little bit taller. But I'm a short man. And it's funny how...
Yeah, correction. You're a short king.
I'm a short king.
Don't discredit yourself, babe.
Don't patronize me. But it's funny
My
how
big man.
I'll just be out and about, and when I see grown men that are like my size, I'm like, you're so cute. Look at you, little man. Look at you. You're a little man with your little backpack. You got your little things in your little backpack. You're on your way to your job or whatever. Look at you pumping gas all by yourself. Like, I know people are probably thinking that about me, but for some reason when I see other people, like, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm a grown man. That's, we run this world.
You're a big strong
And then
man.
I see these other 5'6" kings, short kings, and I'm just like, look at you. You're so cute. You're so cute, especially when you see a straight short king. When you see a little guy with a woman, I'm like, you go. Look at you.
Cuties.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you.
I love a 5'6" short king with like a 6'2" woman.
Yes,
I'm like, get it.
I love that.
Yeah.
He's just climbing that thing like a tree.
He is living his best life.
He
and
is.
She's living her best life.
Yeah.
Throwing him around.
And he gets to just get in there, She probably loses him sometimes.
Probably.
Just like, you can like put him in your little pocket. Yeah. You ever think
Carry
about
him
doing that
around.
with me? Put
I
me in your little pocket?
have thought about it. And I think we got to try it someday.
Because this is the largest disparity in height. I don't know if that's the right word that I've ever had in a relationship.
Yeah.
You're 6'2". I'm 5'6". That's 8 inches.
Yeah.
8 inches.
Whoa.
That's a pretty big
That
height
is a pretty
difference.
big. I was thinking 6 inches because I forget. I mean, I don't forget, but it rolls over at the 12, not at the 10. Interesting. Wow, I didn't. Yeah, when you put it in the
I
perspective
will say,
of like
you know
8
what?
inches.
Yeah, 8 inches.
What will you say?
I feel like I give off the energy of a taller man.
I think you definitely do.
I give off the energy of somebody that's at least 5'8". Tell me I don't. People look at me and be like, man, that's a 5'8" man in a 5'6" body.
You give off average height vibes.
5'8's a short king still.
Yeah. I think the average is like 5'9" though.
Yeah.
Which is like not crazy, but
yeah. But yeah, we have I've dated somebody that was 5'11". I dated somebody that was like around my height, but yeah, 6'2" is the biggest.
I dated someone who's 5'3". Short King.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's
He was
so
sweet.
cute.
Now that I'm realizing that that's an 11-inch difference, I'm like, that's crazy. That's a foot.
You ever get nervous that someone's gonna like call in like an Amber Alert or something when y'all went on a date?
No, because he was super masked.
Really?
That was yes, it was wild. It was
So
like,
he's one of the people that I see. I'm like, look at you, little man.
yes,
Look at you go,
very
taking care
much
of business.
so, literally. It was very funny. He was very sweet. It was great.
Man.
But yeah.
He'd be like
King's-
scooting his car seat like all the way up.
That's so mean. We love a short king. I love a short king. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I don't mean. I feel like I'm shit talking a lot after saying that I'm
I was about to say, you're
not a
kinda,
shit talker.
You got things to say and you're saying them.
I got things to say. I think that's about it on that, but I got
There you
things
go.
to say.
Do you got anything else you want to say?
Just in general in life. No, I went to yoga today. Yoga is fantastic. Everybody should do
Wow.
yoga.
Nice.
It should be mandatory for people to do yoga. I think it should be mandatory for people to do the things that I know will make them feel better, whether they realize it or not.
Okay. Because you know best.
I think that I do, actually.
Yeah.
Not about everything, but about a lot of things. I do know a lot of things.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
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 No, absolutely.
You'll figure it out. You're young.
I'm 28-ish.
You're still learning. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm young. I'm young. What else? I think that's all I got. What do you got?
I think that's all I got too. I had a very uneventful. I don't have any strong opinions about anything right now, which is unusual for me. I feel like.
Yeah.
But honestly, I've been chilling.
Good
I'm
for
doing
you.
really good. I'm doing really well.
Good
right
for
now.
you.
I would like to say, I felt.
I'm struggling, but good for you.
I felt at. Well, I'm the one who matters right now. So, I felt at peace for the first time in a long time the other day. And that was a
Good
Slay
for
Mama
you.
Boots. I really appreciated it. I was like,
for
wow,
you.
I'm doing the things.
Good for you.
Good for you. You look happy and healthy.
I do think that we need to find a duet that we can sing.
I think we do as well. Because I don't know that we've tried some for karaoke.
What have we tried?
We tried an Alanis Morissette one.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking like a true duet.
A
Any two
true
people
duet?
can just sing a song together, but like a duet that's, like a man or a woman, or like two people, like where it's like, coming together, like a Sonny and Cher, or like something from Greece, like, like a duet. I think that would be cool to learn.
Oh my God, I do have an update.
On duets?
Not on duets, but thinking about duets, thinking about partners, thinking about pairs, thinking about people you could date, thinking about someone that you could hook up with while you're dating someone else.
Yes.
I finally thought of what is it?
The deadline's closed. I
Right.
get to hook up with the people that I chose, but you didn't choose anybody. And
So I don't get anyone?
No.
Steven.
no, deadline
Come
is
on.
closed. Come on.
Come on.
Okay.
That's what I do at the wrestling shows we go to, and it's really fun. Come on.
Come on, because the ref is not paying attention.
The ref's not paying
Every
attention.
single time you go to a professional wrestling show,
What is the point of the ref even being there? I
Yeah.
swear to God.
the bad guy's always cheating and the ref doesn't see it. Come
Ref never sees.
on.
Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing, ref?
Who are your hall passes?
Hall pass. That's
I'll
what
see
I
if
wanted to
I'll
call
allow it.
I wanted to call it a hot ticket, and I was like, that's wrong.
I kind of like that.
So Michael B. Jordan.
Incredible Hall of Fame basketball player. The amount of records that he broke and his streak in the 90s, incredible.
Honestly,
Fuck them kids.
Michael
you ever
Je-
heard that story?
no, but that's funny. Michael Jeffrey Jordan could also get it.
He did a solo at one time. I just got to tell you this story about Michael Jordan.
Okay, fine.
He apparently was doing this like appearance at an elementary school. And was doing a hurrah, probably telling him not to take drugs or whatever they do. And then somebody made like a challenge that said, if you can't, why don't we do a bet or something, like show off your basketball skills, and like take like 5 half-court shots. And if you can't make 5 or 10 half-court shots or something, then you got to buy all these kids, or give them a pair of your shoes, your Jordan, Nike, whatever shoes. He swished every single one of them and just walked out. I wasn't there. I don't know if that's real, but that's like a story that's going on. And I think he's been attributed the quote, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. That's funny.
Anyways, Michael B. Jordan, the actor.
Michael B. Jordan, the actor.
Yes, the award-winning actor.
Yes.
Is there awards? I don't know.
He's very, he could get it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's number 1 on the list.
That's number 1. I don't
You
have a
get
number
2.
2. I don't have a number 2 yet.
Oh.
But I've been thinking.
Okay.
And so I have 1.
Okay.
Well, I do have a number 2, but no one's going to know who he is. It's Iffy Wadiway.
Nobody's going to know who
Nobody's
that
going to know
is.
who that is. Exactly.
I'm noticing a trend.
I also am noticing a trend, and I thought about that, and I have some things to think about because I'm a
So
little...
do I.
I'm a little worried. I'm like, am I fetishizing black men?
Yeah.
Because all 3 of the people that I've said, without even thinking about it, were black men.
Yeah.
So I do need to analyze that.
Yeah.
I think they're just hot, though.
Yeah.
But also, I guess, is that part of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really know.
I don't have anything to input in this conversation.
That's fair.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
I haven't done any introspection about that, and I might not. So
Yeah. But I'm curious now.
we'll see who.
Have you ever dated a black man?
No, I've never dated anyone except you.
You literally just said earlier you dated someone that was 5'3".
I'm just kidding. I've been with people. We did technically. Me and that 5'3" guy did technically date for 5 months without actually dating because I lost track of time.
Get a watch.
Well,
how does that happen?
We met in June, and then we saw each other once every 2 weeks until November, and then I was like, oh, I don't feel anything for this person.
Wait, is that the guy that you were talking to before me? Oh. You're like, okay, 5'6", upgrade. Like the new iPhone Pro.
That's exactly what happened.
But he wasn't black.
But he wasn't black. He was Mexican.
We're noticing trends,
We're
folks.
noticing trends, folks.
We're noticing trends. We're connecting dots.
No, I've hooked up with a couple black guys, but for the most part, I would say my dating... Actually, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, my dating history is... Or like my, like, I don't know, people I've been on dates with and seen and like all of that.
That's called dating, yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's pretty all over the place. Like I'm definitely like open to everyone. Like I've dated, I think, like most of the like 5
good races.
good
I'm
races.
just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. But like I have.
You're inclusive.
I'm inclusive. That's what it is. But now that I think about it, I'm like, I really don't lean towards white people. Because I do know my reasons for that. White people are going out on a date with a white gay who doesn't understand white privilege in Los Angeles is excruciating.
That's where they congregate.
Yeah, it is.
White gays, they're not aware of white privileges.
They're in Los Angeles, babe. So I think that is the main reason why it's mostly people of color. Because it's just...
They get it.
It's just white people.
Yeah.
And I can say that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a white person. And doesn't
That
it
I
show? But yeah, that's very interesting. I've never noticed that before.
We're going to dig into that.
We'll have to see who my second... What is it? It's not a hot ticket.
A hall pass.
Hall pass. I don't know why I can't get that in my head.
Hall pass.
We'll have to see who my second person ends up being. But that's the update. Michael B. Jordan. Hottie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's kind of a teaser, a cliffhanger for next time. We're going to find out the second
We
hall
will.
pass.
Tune in for more.
Tune in or you'll miss it. I kept all my clothes on.
Who was your man last week? Did we ever talk about that?
Jack Schlossberg.
Schlossberg. That's right.
It's just Berg. I realized I was adding extra syllables.
Oh, it's just Schlossberg.
Schlossberg. Yeah, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A white man.
Yeah.
Both your people were white. Interesting. Maybe there's something to look at there.
Yeah. Hot white men. Hot white folks. Not everybody I've dated has been white. I've been white passing for sure. But not on purpose.
That's how I feel. I'm like, you take what you can get.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the whitest person that I've met.
I believe that. I'm one of the whitest people I've met as
Very
well.
white. Very white. And just a heads up.
Yeah. Growing up in Idaho really
Just
does
a
that to
heads
you.
up. 3 people that I've dated, after we dated, later came out as trans. I don't know if that was me. I don't know what. That's still something that I'm processing. I will probably journal about that tonight as well, now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm probably going to journal about that tonight,
But
too.
just a heads up. Just a heads up.
All right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And with that, well, let's get out. We gotta
let's
go.
get-
We gotta go.
We got to get out of here.
This has been fun.
This has been fun.
I can't wait for Hall Pass number 2. We have lots of things to introspect on.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Introspect
Is that a verb?
about.
Introspect?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
Introspect
go.
about.
We're gonna go introspect on some things.
Yeah.
Intro and intra.
Intra.
We're gonna introspect too. On
We're going to
what
introspect
there's a lot of
together.
of things happening here. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, we will.
I love you, Josh.
I love you too, Steven.
Bye.
Bye. What does young fun mean?
You're not supposed to read that.
I know. But now we're done talking.
I was listening to a song earlier. Do you remember the band Fun? Yeah. Do you remember that song, We Are Young? Yeah. It's such a funny song that like we just like this is like a carefree like summer fun song. But the whole front half is like, look, I know that I gave you that black eye and scars. I know I beat the shit out of you.
Does he talk about that?
But like we should just have fun tonight.
Is that what the song's
The
about?
whole first beginning, the first
Steven,
verse.
I have not listened to that
The
song
first
in
half is like
years.
Give me a second, I
Oh,
need
yeah.
to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she is waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago.
Oh my God.
I know you're trying to forget.
Jesus Christ.
But
between the things and
little things and the holes in my apologies, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by
we just
the
let
time
that slide.
I know, I realized that
never
today.
thought about that before.
Yeah,
That's bad.
yeah. So I put it on my notes to talk about, but then I forgot.